Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Commander Quest. I'm gonna try to endeavor to develop a new mantra for myself in this game, and the mantra is every time we're faced with a question of whether or not we should take an upgrade or a card, at the very least a card, I need to ask myself, is this going to make our deck better, or am I just taking something because I can? And that's the question that we'll have to confront every time. However, we did unlock Saladin last run, even though we didn't win. We did progress far enough to unlock another hero, so we're gonna run it back as the human version of Saladin here. We're at almost level 3, in which case I assume... Alright, never mind. None of these other people will unlock until I actually beat the game. So, you know, there you go. We're gonna run it back as the human Saladin here. We've got Amateur Militia, Militia Archer, Solidifying Will. We got a Rogue, which is a little different than Richard. He comes with Light Cavalry. But we get a Rogue, and then we get a Ritual, which gives us Ghosts, and I am very interested about the Ghosts. Turban of Wisdom, we gain a random supply card and set its mana cost to 0 for this battle on the first turn. That's kind of nice. And then we've got Pasha the Eagle, which is a free placement, 5 damage, 20 health card. So that could be pretty sick. You just kind of harass the boss early with that, maybe? Let's see, what's our spark? We get a lot of money or 2 food? Let's get a lot of money. We can always buy food with the money once we get to a shop. It looks like we have 2 divergent paths here. We've got an early elite, and then there's a campfire, and then a chest, and then another campfire that doesn't correspond with anything on that side. I think each side has 2 campfires as long as you stick to that side. Everything has a chest, but not everything has one of these weird workshops. And in fact, if you hit the workshop, you'd miss a campfire for sure. You could get... I'm thinking bottom side here. Just stick to the entire bottom of the path. That's my gut instinct, and I'm going with it. Alright, who's our first battle here? The Deserter. You will perish at my hand. Now, you've summoned a hell of a lot of militia units, so let's obtain 2 ghosts. It's free. So ghost. Rogue is free placement, so let's get them immediately onto this rock here. Give me even more ghosts. We're summoning the ghost army from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Dude, they're doing great work against the Crystal Vein. It's already gone, and the ghosts have decimated the enemy army. He's got 4 archers, that's not a problem. Do you think... Do you think we summon Pasha? Let's try Pasha. Oh, they've thought of that. I was gonna say, let's try Pasha against the archers immediately. But let's put Pasha here and see if she can't do some good damage against the leader. A mana stone. Keep our archers out of harm's way. Alright, she's gone, but she did good work. Alright, the archers will be toast, and you haven't summoned anything this turn. 2 more ghosts, please. I like that free ghost card. Militia, and then let's summon a militia up here just to get after the guy quicker. Nice shooting, Tex. Oh, I was gonna say, he might survive this round, but definitely not next round. So let's just throw some rogues up there, a militia, and then some archers. Good job, team. That was pretty easy. First battle, never too hard. Pop-Tarts! Card biscuit, when used, draw 3 cards. Alright, remember my mantra? Does this make our deck better? Contract Killer, gain a mana stone each time you kill 3 enemies. Ooh. I would like to replace one of our archers with that, honestly, if we were going to look at the deck. It's like, what would you kick out? Maybe I would kick out an amateur militia just because we have so many of them. He does cost 2 mana, but I think that's pretty good. Let's give it a try. And then an additional quest. This is new. Use a magic summon card 20 times. What is a magic summon card? Does that count? Is that a ghost? Does that count? Tactics cards, you gain War Treatise. I like the idea of Phantom Spear, because it's just 10 damage to a designated enemy. And it's free? And then you can activate it again if there's a magic unit on the field? Oh, wait a minute. Spawn 3 additional ghosts when you use a summon card? That's the way to go. We want a ghost army. Alright, let's get this interesting... Pay 60 gold for 2 random food? I don't know what the foods are. I'd rather hold on to my gold. It's tempting. The retired farm orc. I've battled you before, sir. He summoned some spearmen. I think... Ooh, what is this? Inherit. Exhaust 1 random summon card in your hand and grant +1/+2 to a summon card in your hand. And then I would give it to the contract killer. Make him even stronger. And then militia him up. Oh, he's so fast. I wanted you to be at the back. No, he got killed. All right, well, I've learned something. Make sure that man is at the back of the group. Play the ghost cards. We need to slow down these spearmen here. And let's summon some archers so they can take pot shots at the enemy rogues. Nicely done, squad. Oh, I forgot, they don't have to attack the Crystal Vein. The archers did great against the rogues, though. I can't do this too much. If I keep exhausting my cards, we might be in deep trouble. Because then I won't have any more units to play. But, let's get our rogues out here. Let's play our militia archer up here as well. And then I will exhaust 1 more amateur militia to make this amateur militia a little stronger. I actually don't mind that card. You can't be like brainless about it. Oh, 1 more swing would have been the cake. I think you're gonna be killed either way, sir. Let's put the contract killer up here. That hasn't quite worked out the way I wanted it to so far. But I think I just placed him poorly. That was my bad. He's clearly a unit you're supposed to have at the back. We have an HP and a draw card. Oh, I do love the Goblin Horde. Area damage with a giant eagle is very interesting. It's also a 2-cost card. Designate a summon tile and convert it into a barracks. A barracks means you send a unit into the barracks instead of summoning it, and it will periodically generate 1 copy of the most recently dispatched unit, but only militia units can be summoned. Huh. So you can't do the rogue, you couldn't do the contract killer, but you could plunk either an amateur militia or a militia archer in there. That is really interesting. And it would get the, I assume, the barracks. Two copies. Wow. Let's try it. I know I'm like, once again, I'm immediately taking all the cards that I come across. But I've never tried the barracks, and the idea of it sounds really good. What on earth? The title claimant. Alright, so he's gonna summon dudes here, and we could, if we have fast units, we can put them over here and attack him, uninterrupted. In fact, I will put my rogue out here, because it's already got a clear path to the enemy. Unless you're going this way. Actually, I think these guys are immediately going to confront my rogues. Let's draw 2 cards. Summon 2 ghosts. And honestly, just throw an archer out here as well. Yep, they're immediately confronting my rogues. The rogues have been killed. Although the rogues are kind of holding their own, actually, against the shieldsmen. Not too bad. Ah, here comes the camp. All right, so I would like to plunk down the barracks here and then immediately fill it with archers. Now we have abandoned supplies. Draw X cards, set their mana to 0 for this turn, cannot gain mana next turn. That is a choice. All right, we've got to summon. Oh, what? It only summons one guy? That's terrible. I thought it was gonna summon a whole squad. Oh no, team, we're in trouble, I think. All right, can you two handle one spearman? I bet you can. Oh, I feel terrible about this now. Spit them out faster. If you summon them quicker, I'll feel better about it. 2 cards? Ghosts? We could make another barracks. Huh. This is kind of interesting. Oh, you know what you do? Oh, you can't put the contract killer in there. That's right. It has to be a militia unit. I remember how this game works. Rogues? I think we put the contract killer behind our ghost. Or maybe you put him behind your archers? Nah, let's put him behind the ghost. Ooh, and summon Pasha the Eagle? Why is Pasha the Eagle free? I don't know. Were you automatically 0? Oh, so mana cost is 0 for the turn where a supply card is used. I'd need to read all of the descriptions. Reading is not my forte. 16, he's almost dead. Let's just push out a full squad here. I didn't realize you had that strong of a shield army coming my way. Please get to the boss before I am killed. Did you just play Weaken on me? What did that do? Ritual for ghosts. Ghosts, you must defend me. Contract killer. Get in there and start killing things. Oh, we killed the enemy before he could harm me. Fantastic. All right. Ghost Knight! Oh, they're making it hard for me to ignore all these things. For each card in the deck with militia in its name, increase the number of units summoned by 1. I've played with the Raging Tide militia when I was learning how to play the game initially, and because we have so many militia cards in our deck, that would be an interesting one. But that's almost like a negative to the tent. I really regret taking the tent, by the way. I did not realize it would only summon a single... Ah, it does say 1 copy of the most recently dispatched unit. So, instead, in my head, it was like the card would be dispatched every turn or every other turn or whatever. But it's a single unit every once in a while. So what you want to get is like a really strong card. I don't even know if the Raging Tide Militia is a good example of that. Let's take the Ghost Knight, though. But you'd want a really strong militia card and put that in there so you just summon it for free. I don't know if 1 archer every once in a while is a good idea. This guy needs to die very quickly because he summons exponentially more and more knights. So what we're going to do is summon our rogues back here. Draw 2 cards. Oh wait, what do you do? Make a copy of a summon card in your hand. Oh, I should have copied the rogues. I'll get more archers. We need to slow down their knights here. Surround the knights and kill them. I forgot to use Pasha the Eagle. And now she's no longer free. Oh. All right, now summon Pasha. Pasha, help them with this box. Ghosts. Archers. More militia. Ooh, Pasha's attacking the barricade. That's actually pretty helpful, because all of these things need to be destroyed before we can attack Arkeens. All right, it's gonna get a little out of hand here. Ooh, increase the number of cards summoned each time you use the card. I don't know if well, I don't think it hurts. Although it definitely will, like, fatten the deck, and I don't think that's a good thing. All right, we're gonna have a big army charging in on him here, though. And we have a huge army charging straight at us. Oh boy. Exhaust a random summon card. All right, Pasha, protect me. Summon some ghosts. Ghost. Rogue. Get in there. I think this is a good time to sacrifice 9 HP in order to get more mana back. Because we're going to take way more damage than 9 HP from all of these knights attacking us if they attack us. Exhaust a random summon card. I am more than happy to do that. And we will boost this archer and put him at the back so he can kind of wail on the knights over there. All right, good. We prevented them from reaching the commander. Now it's all about these archers getting into range to shoot him twice, I think. No, one time we'll kill him. So we just need to hold the line. Ghosts. Ghost. Militia. And the rogue just to prevent them from reaching me. We've done it. Fantastic news. And honestly, I'm kind of proud of the teeth pull there. To lose 9 HP to prevent even more loss of HP. When used, increase the attack damage of ally units within a wide range by 3. Okay, so that would be a great time if you had a big clump of of your own soldiers charging in at the boss to play that and get a lot of damage on him. Remove 2 cards when obtained. That sounds awesome. What would we like to ditch? I'm kind of thinking get rid of the barracks. But I think you actually just get rid of 2 militia cards. Ooh, ambush cavalry. Another 2-cost mana card. Or encouraged, additional 5 health to 1 summon card in your hand for this battle. I love an exhaust card. Yeah, let's get an exhaust card. I think we will appreciate the additional damage and having a card we can burn out of our deck is good. Let's ditch another card. I'm kind of thinking get rid of the militia barracks. I know I picked it and it would save us money in the long term. Maybe we just get rid of the amateur militia because we'd like to replace it with like a spearman or somebody. Honestly, I'd like to replace it with a shield guy just so they can kind of tank better. A ghost bat increases the number of units by the number of cards used during this turn. What is 52%? Oh, that's the cost. And it is free. I'm cool with a free ghost bat. And won't it make our... Where's our quest? Do we have our quest listed anywhere? Yeah. Summon ghost cards. We're almost halfway there. Draw a card, send a card from your hand. Make a copy. Deploy, summon Canine and Molar. Is that good? I assume those are 2 dogs. Oh, there they are, way over on the right. Inside its maw are rows of gleaming white war machines, and it's so depressing, really depressing is Molar. Dude, this guy is like, pay 2, summon 3 pretty strong units. I'm intrigued, but what else do we got here? Evil Hand. Curse, immobilize all enemy units on the first turn. Kind of give you a leg up. Oh, this would be really nice. Reduce the mana of summon cards that summon only 1 unit by 1. I think we only have the 1 unit, the contract killer, so that would have been 1. But that would have been nice, actually. Oh, you know what I should really kick out of my deck? I should kick out Solidifying Will. There's no way I'm using that as a 2-cost card. 2 protection. Oh, these are foods. I don't really need those. I'm kind of in on the spider's web here. Now, would I have rather had that one that reduces the cost of the cards versus having a ghost bat? And a web? I'm not so sure. Reed Wolf. All right, you summon mounted archers and spear dudes. Ooh, you're free. Okay. Additional health. I think I want to put additional health on the Ghost Knight. Yeah. And then we get to summon Pasha. I will summon her secondarily. Let's summon some ghosts. Put our ghost archer, our ghost cavalry to charge into the enemy horse archers here. Oh yeah, they're stuck. Dude, we immediately did a crap ton of damage to the boss. No, my ghosts! I forgot you could do that. All right, Ghost Bat. Yeah, Ghost Bat, Amateur Militia, Militia Archer. And then I summon Pasha again because I have a mana that I can use. So I'm gonna put her here. I hope she's not weak to arrows. Is that a thing? Are there weaknesses in this game? Get him, Pasha. Oh, Pasha's dead. But she did great, actually. All right, what do we got? More Ghost Knights. We need to get Solidifying Will out of our deck, man. The Rogue? The Spurious Rogue? Let's get a Ghost Knight here. And honestly, just pile the Rogues on top of these dudes. Wreck this guy's day. Ooh, he's taking a lot of damage. Not anymore. I think he shot himself, though, weirdly. Like, it kind of makes sense. Let's stack up our ghosts. Due to error. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Failed to use card due to error. Go, ghosts, go. The bats have almost reached the boss. More ghost bats, please. I'm kind of regretting the contract killer too. I've never been in a position where the contract killer could be like killing things. But maybe what I need to do is really focus on, let's try encouraged, beef this guy up. But he's a 2-cost card. And I should have summoned Pasha. But I'm glad I can do that mid-battle. I've never tried that before, actually. Get him, bats. Oh yeah, thank you for wasting your arrows on the bat horde. Real tactically smart of you. I think we got him this turn, so let's just plop him down. I gotta pay attention to Pasha being free. I wonder how many times that has happened. I guess I'll drink our tea just so we can obtain the fire pit. Generate a fire pit at an area. What does the fire pit do? I guess we'll find out. Card? Oh, the Militia Shieldsman is the one I was after. So I would love to get this guy and then maybe even kick out another militiaman. We got a relic. Thank you. The first trumpet. Increase the attack damage of ally units summoned in the first turn, or grant invincibility for 1 turn when an ally commander gets attacked for the first time each battle. Is that good? I think I want more attack damage early, because with the web, we've kind of like leaned into doing more damage faster. So let's hit our, don't miss out on our campfire. We don't need to restore health. We would like to upgrade cards. You just give, oh, man, I've never successfully made you work. So I don't think that guy's the way to go. This guy summoning 2 copies of the units suddenly could be more useful to me. So let's try to make the barracks work. I might be throwing bad money after, or good money after bad money, or even more bad money on top of bad money. Druantanex the Armored, okay. I've been ambushed, which is not great. Warning, ambush ahead. What does that even mean? The Golem Seed! Let's summon our ghosts. Let's use the golem seed. Ghost. And then the shieldmen are dangerous, but I would like to get you in a position where you can actually help me. So let's go like that. Oh, and then Pasha. Perfect. These guys are stuck. We've already made it to the boss. What the hell does a harmless spirit do? Returns to the draw pile when remaining on the battlefield until the next turn. Rogues, kill it. I don't know what he does. I would love to have put the malicious spearmen into the deck, so I kind of regret having put the rogues out there, but maybe it'll be okay. Get him! Yes, he's gone. I have a... Oh, we immediately won! Ha 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 ha! Dude, the boost on the first 2 turns or whatever? In the first turn. That actually, I think, made all the difference there. Aggressive investment. Gain mana stone until your hand is full. Exhaust, retain. There's no way we're getting 5 mana to play that. Inherit is an interesting card. But I think I'm actually going to exercise restraint this time and skip. The first time ever. And away. Another battle awaits. Oh! Captain Strider, it's Aragorn! An archer atop a watchtower casts a menacing presence. So hard to blast your way through this side. But maybe if we flood the field, it'll work. Let's go. Yeah, let's pull teeth. It's a little bit of an investment, but immediately get access to the barracks. Put the shieldsmen in there so you get 2 every once in a while. Rogues get out here to help Pasha chunk down the barracks. Throw out some ghost bats and then some archers behind. The ghost bats are literally there just to eat damage from the towers. And they already blew up the towers. That's awesome. And the rogues are swooping in on Strider, and the world's our oyster. And we've already summoned two shieldsmen. Gain 2 ghosts. Let's charge down the field with our archers. I didn't even notice you guys hiding in the woods here. Pasha's still alive. But, well, not anymore, but I can't summon her because you can only use her every 2 turns. This guy's gonna be, he's toast. The Watcher, you are being watched. I don't know what that means. I immediately played it to get it out of my hand. Yeah, I like this combination of the barracks plus with the shieldsmen in there. I think over a longer battle, that could pay for itself. Get him. Yes, good job, squad. Obtain more food. We have too much food. I mean, we already have a garlic steak, so like getting 2 really doesn't change anything. I like the idea of a free phantom spear just hanging out. Mercenary spear wall against units with move speed of higher, stage 4 or higher. Number of units summoned by 1 each time you use a mana stone for this battle. That is interesting. And rain of arrows. I think I could be convinced to do a free cost card. I'm not gonna regret a free card because we're still not emptying our hand whenever we cycle. Let's enhance. What does an enhance do? 15 damage to designated enemy unit. You could just drop that on the boss repeatedly. Rogue plus summons 2 more rogues. Gain 3 ghosts. 2 more units, 1 more unit. Ooh, Ghost Knight being a 1-cost card? Absolutely. I think the Ghost Knight is, like, actually really good. Who are we fighting here? What's the conceit of this battle? Are we the aggressor? We are. We fought Shah before. I think the way you play this one is we would love to summon, pull our own teeth. Ugh, what a horrible sentence. Play that. Play Pasha up top to just wreck these archers' days. Play some rogues doing the same thing. Install our siege tower. And put your contract killer inside the tower. Play the militia barracks over here and put your shieldsman in there. And then ghost bat for good measure. I think that's a good opening turn. Increase the attack damage of something. I didn't get to see it. 2 ghosts. I would like to get ghosts plus at some point. I think that would be a good use of our stuff. Get the ghost knight up there. I probably should have played that on the ghost knight, but that's okay. Maybe make our archers a little tankier. And we'll play them next time. Get wrecked. Just wreck the swordsman. Spear on you, right? Bam, 10 damage, perfect. Another barracks. It's early enough that it could be worthwhile. So I'm gonna do it. And then this blowing up the fortified gate will take care of all of the archers up there. But I think I do want to drop these guys up top just to harass the archers. Archer. Militia. I should have put the archers behind the militia, but whatever. The archers do really good work against the swords dudes. Siege tower? I think you put the ghost knight in the siege tower. Summon some ghosts. Charge them up the wall here. Send some bats out and then throw some arrows at the archers that are bothering your people. Goodbye. I don't know where I got that arrow card. I got another arrow card. Where did that come from? Pasha is almost ready to summon. Or maybe she was ready last turn. Install militia archer. Rogue, lovable rogues. And then yeah, tanky militia archer. The wall is almost destroyed. Phantom spear on the boss, just like slowly weaken him over time. Bats, get in there. More ghosts, please. Up and over the wall. And then, weirdly, I'm actually going to play Solidifying Will on all of you. The first time I've ever played that this run. The gate's almost gone. You guys are... Yep, I was gonna say, you guys are gonna explode. Rain of flaming arrows! I thought you would shoot it on this squad of dudes, but you did not. I'm grateful, actually. And then, we got 2 mana left. Just play that, and then, I mean, just 4 damage to the enemy boss, I suppose. And then play this on you guys, because you guys are going to reach the boss and do a crazy amount of damage. I still don't know what the fire pit does. His life is over. Amazing. We did great. Gold. Relic. Gain mana as mana stones whenever you gain mana. Replace all cards. Ugh, I hate that. We have no way to get health back. Doubles the number of units summoned first in each battle. Oh, we're leaning really heavily on like first turn, like defeat immediately, trying to defeat the enemy that early. I kind of like leaning all of our relics into that. And then deal damage to all enemy units equal to twice the number of tactics cards in your hand, and we have very few tactics cards, if I remember. We have 1, 2. We have 2. At most, you could have 3 if this one counts. All ally structures, we have no structures. This pains me since these are all supposed to be legendary cards. Although Pull Teeth is very helpful. Because we've been getting Pull Teeth just like as a random. But having one in my deck, I think could be helpful. Fully restore our health or lose 20% and choose a relic from... You know what? I think I could sacrifice 20% health to push forward even further. We get a gold reward for skipping. And then use 3 tactics cards in the same turn to gain an additional random tactics card, and then the mana is reduced to 0. The odds of us getting all 3 of our tactics cards in our hand and playing all of them at the same time is very low. So I think we go towards Compound Interest Calculator. All right, let's pause the episode there. If you guys enjoyed it, we have to fight a dragon next episode, if we even get that far. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Commander Quest or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.